Lampard has broken the curse. Every manager so far, for I don't know how long, once they win the Manager of the Month award, the game immediately after they lose, right? The next game they lose. Lampard has broken that curse, but what impressed me the most about today's performance is the balance. So much balance. You see the difference between having Aspilicueta and Alonso compared to having Emerson and Reece James. Bro, our game is so much more fluid, guys. Like the amount of times I've seen Emerson, Alonso gets himself inside the box, but he never drives forward with the ball. He always seems to pass the ball, and like he's afraid to go forward. I never understood that, right? And that slows our play down so much, man. But when you have a fullback in the modern game that's very comfortable on the ball and knows, well, actually tries to use his ability to drive the ball forward, which frees up the wingers like Pulisic. It frees up Willian. They can go more in field now because their fullbacks are making out overlapping runs off the ball. It's not just our wingers doing all the dirty work, right? So that's what really stood out to me. But guess what, guys? The All American. I mean, he's making me so proud, man. I mean, honestly, the guy is world class in my opinion. I know he's still young, and I know that he has a lot more football to learn and a lot more to go. As far as this development. But right now, this guy is a baller, man, and he's worth every penny that we paid for him. You know, a lot of people were having their doubts, about his ability early on, but slowly but surely, people are coming around to it that this guy is legit, man. And it's not about me not trusting Lampard because obviously that's nonsense. I trust everything that Lampard is doing, even if I don't necessarily agree with it at the time. I trust his decision making because he's proven time and time again that his man managing and his ability to adapt and willingness to change, that's showing me that he's willing to make the necessary changes or willing to make any changes. So, he has my all. I trust in Lampard. I trust in his decision making, and I trust the process, right? And he's unleashed Pulisic, bro. Like he's allowed him to get into the flow of the game to earn his spot on the team, similar to how Mauricio Sarri made Hudson Odoi, even though he was his hands was kind of forced there. But mainly, I'm really talking about Ruben. He didn't patronize Ruben. He allowed Ruben to to work for his place on the team until it was undeniable. You have to pick this guy because he's just one of the best players on the team. He gave like Lampard or Lampard like Mauricio Sarri has given Pulisic a list of goals and how to improve and how to get into the team. And now look, now he's in the team. Him and Hudson Odoi are fighting for that spot, man. And also Willian as well. Willian has been playing great. That little silky flick he did for Tammy's goal. By the way, the only striker in the league other than Vardy that has double digit scoring. He's tied for first place. But hey, Tammy's just a championship striker. Am I right? Nonsense. Shush. Everybody that said that, you looked foolish. But what a team performance. Guys, you remember last season where we were struggling to break teams down that just sat back and defended. Like we struggled against teams like Burnley and those a lot, right? But this season, right, Crystal Palace, they were great defensively, or for what it's worth, they were pretty good today defensively, right? They were very frustrating and hard to break down. But all it took was one goal, man, one bit of magic. William with the flick assist and great movement from Tammy Abraham. How many times does this guy make great runs inside the box or just make great runs period? But he's never found. Nobody is looking for him. If he was to get more service, which today he did pretty well with the service he got, fantastic, man. Tammy Abraham is world class. Yeah, I'm so much more confident going against teams that like to sit back and use a low to mid block tactic against us now, because we have so much quality, and our style of play. Lampard has brought a different style of football. Although Mauricio Sarri is he was a more attack minded uh, manager. He was more about possession and trying to keep control of the game, right? But Lampard is all about let's break the team down as quickly as possible, and let's get a foothold on the game that way, and we can can try to control the game that way. And kudos to Lampard, man. A lot of people doubted him, including myself early on, that he wasn't ready yet. But hey, I'm willing to admit my mistakes, especially when there's more evidence that proves otherwise. It's okay, long as what's wrong is when you fail to admit your mistakes, and then you just come off as obstinate, right? No matter what our circumstances are, you just are unwilling to admit that you're wrong, which makes you look foolish. I can't think of another word to say. But today I'm all smiles, man. N'Golo Kante got to make his return. He didn't really do much. He did what he was trying to find players open. Like I seen that the team was really trying to get Batshuayi his goal. They could have had a shot at goal. I heard some people in the stands saying that or telling N'Golo Kante to shoot, Reece James to shoot, but they were really trying to get Batshuayi the goal, and I like that. Kante has really improved, man. He didn't really get to show much today, but I did see a bit of him trying to look for that forward pass, because obviously Jorginho was out, so he probably knew that he had to he had to take on that role to look for that forward pass to get his teammates open. And yeah, man, we look so much better. I don't want to see anybody else in our back four no more this season until the others can win their spot back. Obviously Azpilicueta is probably going to play a bit more. He is our captain. But I want to see our back four be Tomori Zuma, because Zuma was immense today. Those challenges he made, I feel bad for Zaha, man. Like, honestly. But Emerson and Reece James have to play. That's those two are our best fullbacks. There's no more debate about that. They complement our system and how we want to play. Fullbacks are so important in the modern game. I can't stress that enough. And yeah, man, complete performance. 2-0, I'll take it. Second place. We are currently in second place, guys, and that me all smiles, man, because nobody would have said that we would be second place at this part of the season. Now we can watch the games that are on later on today with no pressure. That's why I like early kickoff, man. We can just watch the games casually without having to worry about anything. If Man United lose, not Man United, if Man City lose, we're staying second, and then we play Man City next in the league, so we're able to hopefully build upon that. And I'm not saying we're going to beat Man City, but they're not at their strongest right now. Obviously they still have quality going forward, but defensively they are vulnerable, so they can be exploited. And so it's going to be interesting, the next game against Man City after the international break. But anyways, this has been a bit of a ramble. This is just my immediate reaction to the game. And yeah, man, up the Chelsea, bro. Like, yeah, up the Chelsea, bro. The All-American American Christian Pulisic making me proud, man. And I'm out.